Hello, Diana, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. I don't need to explain all this to you, but I'd like to remind you this is not an exact science. So don't forget, we just communicate the best way we can. And we're going to see what you need to hear, maybe not what you want to hear. And as your dad comes up, he kind of he kind of puts his face right up here next to mine and he's got like an unshaven face, and he kind of brushes his whiskers up against my cheek, and you should feel that, and it probably won't stick as much as real whiskers do when they're like that, but you should feel the roughness of it a little bit, and you should feel like a warmth or a tingling or something when he's doing this, because he's shoving his face up against. It's kind of like a hug. He's going to kind of like hug you. And okay, and he says also the smell of like aftershave or something that he wore, like when he hasn't he goes, I haven't shaved yet, but what he would wear when he goes in there and shaves, whatever that smell was, you'll smell that too, and you'll smell it in your car, and you probably heard me say it 100 times, outside in your house, doesn't matter. Acknowledge him, validate him, tell him you love him, and ask him to bring you more, and he will. So um he's he's showing me a picture of a lady, and it looks like an actual photograph, and it's black and white. This woman feels like a mother or grandmother figure, and I always say figure because even somebody, your aunt, your grandmother, can feel like a mother if you have that type of bond with them. And she appears to have darker hair. She does not have glasses on. She's got her head turned to the side. This looks almost like a school photograph. Her hair's darker, like I said. It kind of parts like this and goes over. The bangs are kind of up a little higher, and then it's up a little higher here, and then it comes down and goes whoop. One of those, like back in the day. She's got a slim face. Now, I don't know why she's not stepping forward, why he's showing just a photograph, but it's their show. It's their ball game. I let them run it the way they want to. I'm just their voice. He's he says he loves you dearly. He says you're kind of going through the same thing I'm going through right now, which is I feel like, okay, some things and some people I've been around feel like they don't feel good anymore. You know what I mean? They don't. They make my stomach hurt. They make me not happy. They make me want to go, oh, back up. So whenever that happens, whether it's a person or a job or a building or anything like that, that means it's time for a change. And you need to turn around and look because you're missing the opportunity that's supposed to be coming towards you because you're dwelling on this over here. That makes sense. It's it's like I tell people, you never would have found the perfect job if you hadn't been fired from the other one. What seems like a bad thing at the time, or what if these feelings seem bad at the time, it's because there's something really awesome coming that you're supposed to experience. So I'm waiting for mine, and I'm getting grouchy because it's not here yet, and I don't know what it is. I haven't seen it yet. It'll be put in front of you, or a certain person will be put in front of you, or a certain door will open, but you got to turn around and look. So he's wanting you to do that. And then he says, how could you think I was disappointed in you? He says, I love you. It's, he says, I have that deep unconditional love for you. You cannot disappoint me. You've always been a bright spot for me. Don't get down on yourself. Daddy loves you. And he's showing himself in a suit, but he's tucking you in bed. And he's showing you as a little girl. Like maybe did he do a job where he wore a suit, or he would go somewhere often and wear a suit and then come home later at night and tuck you in after you'd already gone to bed? And he said he still does that now. Sometimes you should feel that presence in the room kind of pulling the blanket up a little bit and tucking you in. He keeps an eye on you. Now he's showing a little boy. I don't know how old your kids are, because I don't creep anybody's Facebook page before reading. It messes up my little brain. And he's showing a young boy. Looks like darker hair that's here. And he's talking about needs to have his ears checked. It's like you yell at him and yell at him and he can't hear you. He doesn't acknowledge you. He needs to have his ears checked. Nothing drastic. Just needs to have them checked. He's showing the old Q-tip. No, don't do that. They say that's a no-no nowadays. He says you've done awesome with your life. You're still looking for the meaning of life. And every single one of us are looking for the meaning of life. But what the true meaning of life is, it's in your gut. It's in your heart. You say it. He says raising your vibration. It's not about a new chair. So why does he say chair? Are you thinking about getting a new recliner or something? It's not about a new chair. That's got nothing to do with the meaning of life. A new car has got nothing to do about the meaning of life. That stuff has nothing to do about the meaning in life. Now he's showing big hearts. He says this is the only true meaning in life. And you get to take it with you. And the more you raise your vibration down here and the more love you find down here, he's saying better off you are up there. I don't know if he means better off as if you could be not good off. I don't know how to say it. It's not that you're not ever good when you get there, but it kind of lifts you up just a little higher, or maybe a little higher notch. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but the more pure love you find here, the higher you get over there. And that's the only thing that matters, because you're not going to take your chair with you. So he says the only true thing he wants to see you do is find the true love for yourself. Okay, every time you go into the bathroom, or a lot of times when you go into the bathroom, do you find the bar of soap on the floor or not where it's supposed to be? That it continues, that it consistently seems to boop, fall? You can thank your dad. He's giggling. So, for some reason, he seems to kind of putter around in the bathroom. So, if you hear strange noises in the bathroom where the water starts to run or something, know that that's him. He's not showing me the water, but he's just kind of turning around and scuffling around in the bathroom. So the soap he did show, he's showing me that he does try to say "I love you" in your ear. A lot of times when they do that, like when Bob gets real close, Bob usually comes over here on my left, and when he gets real close, my ear turns bright red. I know I've told everybody this 100 times, and it gets hotter than hell. You might hear him, you might hear pss, 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 pss. I don't know if you can hear that on my microphone, or you might hear a mumbling, or um, we've got one guy that talks into a tape recorder, and he you can't understand not one word, but he's trying to talk. You can tell he's trying to talk, and then he gets frustrated and yells. So I don't think your dad will get frustrated, but it's just them trying to figure out how to form the words, how to get the words, actual words to come across without having lips and a tongue and teeth and all that. It could be a shriek in one ear. Usually, if it's an extremely high pitched shriek and loud, it's usually an archangel or higher up vibrational energy. Tell them to lower their energy if you get the shriek. Tell them to lower your energy. If you get the mumbling, tell him, I can't understand you. You need to slow down. You need to try again. So just let them know how you hear it, but it'll be in one ear if if it's actually him trying to talk to you. If you have it in both ears like I do, that's tinnitus. My ears ring all the time. He's showing you at Thanksgiving picking up a whole freaking turkey leg and just gnawing on it, just taking the whole drumstick. And so I don't know if did you do this when you were younger, or maybe you did this last year, or maybe he did this and thought it was funny. But know when that happened. So know that he's gonna be there. Sorry, I got distracted. He was showing me that turkey leg. Know when you have Thanksgiving dinner, doesn't matter where you have it, that he will be there. Some people even set him a place. You don't have to go to that extreme. Just invite him. Tell him it's okay to join us, Dad, which you don't need to do anyway because he's going to join you. He'll be there. And he's back to this one little boy and he's petting him on the head. Now this is making me want to go creep your Facebook and see who this little boy is. Okay. He's He says he really doesn't have a lot of messages for you because he doesn't see any need to step in, interfere, or get in the way of anything in your life. That you seem to be doing fine, except for when you get that feeling, turn around and look the other way. There's something coming, but you may not see it if you don't turn around and look. So keep your eyes peeled, keep your ears peeled. You'll you'll know when that new thing or that new person, and usually it'll a lot of times it'll bombard you. It did the last time this happened to me. So he's saying you're in the same boat. Maybe it's the energy out there in the universe right now. I don't know, but I'm getting it very strong. Okay, so he's leaving. He just wanted to let you know he's around. He loves you deeply. He said he loves you from the bottom of his pea-picking heart. And don't ever doubt that. And don't ever think I'm not proud of you. I'm over the top proud of you. Okay, much love, my dear. He's leaving. Um, Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. See you later.